What a time! I don't know, how does he say it? I guess I named the band The Order of Life and Death. It was originally a painting by Gustav Klimt called Death and Life, which I saw when I was 18, and I kind of stole it for a clothing company, which then later turned into a cult, which then turned into this band. So, I guess it was from then. How does LA compare to the UK? Well, I mean, come on. It's a beautiful day. Everybody's happy. I prefer it. Honestly, I'm such a hermit that it doesn't really matter where I am. All of my input is like the same. The internet and books, you know, and movies. That's not true. I wish that was true. I recorded my first radio station mixtape when I was 10. I'm reading a bunch of different books. I'm still reading The Religion of Man by Rabindranath Tagore. I have no idea how to say that name because I've only read it. But he's basically an Indian mathematician slash philosopher who, this book is like a bunch of his lectures he did in Oxford in the 1930s, I think. And it's badass. He's like super weird, far out. He's like pre-hippie, transcendent, crazy mathematician. Like the next Newton, maybe. He's awesome. Okay, I guess Return Forever is... It's about that feeling, that kind of... I guess that feeling behind all religion. That, you know, the unspeakable. The transcendent, the infinite. It's about that as a feeling, and also losing that feeling. I know a lot of people who have that feeling at a young age and then they lose it, and they spend a lot of their lives trying to find that feeling, and they, like, sometimes with drugs or partying or music, and that's all good stuff, man. And it's about that feeling and trying to get that feeling back through music. That was awesome. I worked with a dude, Vlad Septov. He's badass. We spoke on the phone for a few hours about it, and we're just like playing around with ideas. We had a whole mood board of just visual kind of just feelings that we were going back and forth, and we kind of settled on the VHS look. But I wanted to bring in some kind of non-human future elements, and that's where the multiple exposure plant thing came in, and bringing in life and death, you know. That was fun. It's Not About the Witches is the name of my new album. I kind of spent the whole of last year, I guess, sculpting it. It was more of like a sculpture, the way I did it. It was like really painstaking, and like I had to deconstruct everything and then put it back together. But it came out really well. I'm really happy with it. I can't wait to release it. It kind of like, it shouldn't have worked so well, but it kind of did. It was really good. I'm really happy. It's better than that. It's way better than that. I mean, it's a good album. The Life of Pablo is a good album. Actually, no. I don't know, man. It's not as good as that. No, it is. I know the river. My vices. I guess when I gave up drinking I stopped seeing the world in those terms of vices and guilty pleasures, and you know, it was a miracle that I managed to loose myself of that grip that was, you know, drinking. And now life is much more of a free affair. I feel like I've been given a second chance, and I don't need vices. It's a different feeling, I guess. That's a good question. Probably Digital Dash. Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. That whole record just makes me super excited to be alive. It's really encapsulated like a good feeling, but it's kind of like, it's good. Oh hi! This is the Order of Life and Death, and you're watching Ones to Watch.